By the end of this lecture, learners will be able to define the role and functions of language in linguistics, identify the importance of language in society, describe the use of language in different contexts, define the 7 basic functions as proposed by Halliday. Hello everybody, and welcome to the UNIV-ENGLISH channel. If you have not been here before, then, welcome to the UNIV-ENGLISH channel. If you're interested in learning more about linguistics, then make sure to hit the subscribe button, and also smash the notification bell, to receive notifications of when I produce more videos like this. For more information, you are invited to visit my website, english.mokerma.com. So, let's begin with this question. What are the main functions of language? Language is a fundamental element of human communication and is studied in linguistics as a way to understand how humans interact and share information. Language is one of the most important aspects of human life, and its study is essential to understanding our world. Language has many different functions, and in linguistics we explore how these functions operate within language systems. From its role in conveying meaning to its use to express emotion, language has been an essential part of understanding our world and ourselves. In order to fully understand the intricate mechanics behind language, we need to look at the different functions it serves. Language and society. Language is a crucial element of society, and its functions play an important role in linguistics. Language serves as a tool for communication within society, allowing people to share their thoughts, exchange information, and express themselves. It gives members of a community the ability to understand each other's experiences and beliefs from different perspectives. Additionally, language plays a role in social interaction by providing an avenue for people to establish relationships with one another. Through language, individuals can form bonds and interact with those around them to create meaningful conversations that strengthen human connections. Furthermore, language is used as an expression of culture throughout the world. Every language has its own unique set of sounds and words that are specific to the group they belong to. This allows cultures to be distinguished from one another even if they have similar languages. Functions of language. Language plays a significant role in the discipline of linguistics. It is used to study and analyze both spoken and written words, as well as the structure of language itself. Language is important because it helps us to understand how people communicate with one another, allowing us to interpret different cultures and societies. Linguists use language to investigate various aspects of communication, including phonology, the study of sound patterns, morphology, the study of word formation, syntax, the structure of sentences in a language, and semantics, the meaning behind words. By examining different aspects of language, linguists can better understand how it works in order to create effective communication between two or more people. The functions of language according to Halliday, 1975, are identified as instrumental, regulatory, interactional, personal, heuristic, imaginative and representational. These 7 functions offer insight into how and why we use language in different contexts. Instrumental. Language is used to express people's needs or to get things done. One of the main functions of language is to express people's needs or to get things done as fulfilling physical needs or providing instructions. For example, a person looking for directions might ask someone for help with their query. This type of use communicates a need or desire that requires some action on another person's part in order for it to be fulfilled. Language, therefore, serves an important practical purpose. It enables us to communicate our wants and needs effectively so that they may be met by others. The primary function of instrumental language is 1. To influence the behavior of another person in order to accomplish the speaker's desired outcome or goal. 2. It involves directives and commands which are structured in such a way as to ensure compliance from the listener. 3. The tone and volume used when speaking can also be altered in order to increase its effectiveness, for example, Using louder tones with direct commands may produce greater results than softer tones with more subtle suggestions. 4. It can be used to express emotions, give advice, and make requests. 5. It is an integral part of communication that many people use to relay their thoughts, feelings, and ideas. Regulatory. Regulatory language is a type of language used to tell others what to do or not do. As an important tool for social control, it acts as a way for people in power to exercise authority over their subjects. Regulatory language is found in both spoken and written forms, such as commands and directives given by a leader or teacher, laws passed by an assembly or legislature, or signposts laid out on the road. Many times this language is seen as an imposition on the part of those who must obey it. The regulatory function of language is used when we use language to control the behavior of other people. The regulatory function of language occurs when it's used to influence the behavior of others, like giving orders or issuing warnings. Regulatory language is one of the most important functions of language in linguistics. 1. It defines what is considered socially acceptable, such as laws and norms. 2. It establishes rules for how words are used in a given context. 3. It ensures communication is clear and meaningful. 4. It contributes to the overall coherence of an utterance, helping speakers express themselves effectively and accurately. Interactional. Interactional communication is a vital component of everyday life. It involves the use of language to interact and communicate with others in two-way conversations. It is an important skill set for both personal and professional development, as it helps to foster relationships and create understanding between people. In terms of linguistics, interactional communication allows speakers to 1. Exchange information in a meaningful way. 2. Create interpersonal relationships that are built upon mutual understanding and respect. 3. Help speakers develop their ability to understand different dialects. 4. Use appropriate levels of politeness when speaking with each other. 5. Foster cooperation between members as they work together towards a unified goal or purpose. Personal. In linguistics, one of the primary functions of language is to convey personal identity and emotion. We can use language as a tool to express ourselves authentically in ways that go beyond words alone. This can be done through intonation, body language, or choice of words, all of which help us create deeper connections between people by conveying emotion in nonverbal ways. In addition to communicating our thoughts and feelings, language helps us distinguish ourselves from others by allowing us to choose different styles or dialects that may be associated with particular cultural backgrounds or geographical locations. Personal language is the unique set of linguistic features used by an individual speaker or writer. 1. It includes specific words, pronunciation patterns, and syntax that are used by a person in various social contexts. 2. Personal language can be differentiated from other forms of language use such as formal speech because it is more informal and reflects the individual's personality. 3. The way people speak can vary significantly depending on who they are talking to and where they are speaking. All these variations make up an individual's personal language and help them express themselves in different contexts. Heuristic. Heuristics refer to strategies that allow individuals to gain knowledge or make decisions. It can be applied to understanding how people interact with each other and the world around them. By studying conversations between two or more people, linguists are able to observe how individuals use language as a tool for communication and problem solving. This type of analysis gives insight into the motivations behind certain behaviors and beliefs that may shape someone's worldviews or attitudes towards certain topics. Heuristic is an important factor in linguistics because 1. It makes it possible to quickly and accurately process the large amount of language data encountered in everyday life. 2. It allows speakers to infer the meaning of unfamiliar words or constructions based on their limited knowledge or experience. For example, a native speaker of English may be able to guess the meaning of an unknown word by considering its context and its similarity with other words that they already know. 3. Heuristic helps people make decisions about which pieces of information are important and how those pieces should be combined into meaningful patterns. This type of decision-making is crucial in language use because it allows speakers to draw conclusions about what something means, or what someone is trying to say, without having all the facts at hand. Imaginative. Imaginative language is a form of language that serves many purposes in linguistics. It is often used to create an imaginary environment and tell stories or jokes. This type of language relies on the use of creativity, imagination, and figurative meaning to evoke certain emotions from readers or listeners. It also allows the speaker to express abstract concepts in vivid detail, thereby helping the audience comprehend more complex ideas. By using descriptive words, figures of speech, and metaphors, writers can create an image that readers can easily visualize in their minds. Similarly, imaginative language is essential for telling jokes. It allows comedians to paint a picture with words that encourage audiences to laugh at the absurdity of the situation being described. There are many advantages to using imaginative language when expressing oneself. 1. It allows the speaker to convey their message more effectively by providing more concrete examples of abstract concepts. 2. It also enables them to communicate with more emotion as they can use imaginative devices like personification and alliteration for emphasis or effect. This makes it easier for the listener to understand what the speaker is saying and helps them better relate to the story being told. 3. It often uses metaphors and similes to create vivid images and convey complex ideas. 4. It is used to represent something that may or may not exist in reality. Representational language is used to represent facts and information in linguistics. Representational language, also known as referential language, conveys factual content that can be verified as accurate or incorrect. This type of language is used to describe objects, people, ideas, feelings, and events found in the real world. The use of this form of language is essential for communicating facts accurately and objectively. Representational language relies heavily on descriptive terms such as adjectives and adverbs, which allow us to provide specific details about an object or event being described. Similarly, nouns are important for naming objects accurately and providing concrete examples when discussing abstract concepts. Without the use of these types of words, it would be difficult to communicate facts clearly for others to understand. In linguistics, representational language is often used to 1. Understand how people communicate with one another. 2. How speech patterns vary between cultures and communities. 3. It allows for a more precise expression of meaning than spoken English alone could provide. 4. It can create new ways of representing existing concepts by incorporating multiple modes of communication such as visuals and audio cues into the representation process. Conclusion. Language is an incredibly powerful tool that humans use to convey thoughts and ideas. It has been instrumental in shaping our societies and cultures over time. It conveys complex ideas, emotions, and stories. It has many functions, including the instrumental function of language, which involves using language to achieve goals, or as a tool for gaining something. Linguistic studies can provide insight into how language functions, allowing us to understand how language works and how it is structured in a meaningful way. By understanding the functions of language, we can better appreciate its importance in our lives and use it more effectively in our everyday conversations.